It is a proven fact that the most demanding viewers are children, and it is not easy to get their attention. Despite this, the authors and performers of the project New Classics for Children did a brilliant job. We will tell our viewers all about this and more in the program Ukraine on Stage. Among concerts for children, this is the best that is being shown in Ukraine today. Both experts in this field and grateful spectators give positive feedback to this project. And this is quite true, because the project New Classics for Children is a unique program in which classical music, visual elements and fascinating theatrical actions were intelligently and creatively combined. The project was formed 3 or 4 years ago, and we quite often received requests from the audience whether we organize and perform any children's programs. In response to such requests, we decided to create such a program. We got acquainted with the theater of sand animation and simply wanted to create an interesting program especially for children. We indeed wanted to do something that would be interesting for both children and their parents. Initially, the program Classics for Children was planned as a concert of famous melodies, accompanied by an image on the screen. Then the idea to combine the musical and visual series with one theme appeared. In addition to musical content, all our children's programs have an educational goal. After all, each program tells about something, for example, earth, water, sun, and travel. Our objective is to give children useful information. Now we have a theme of water, so all the songs are selected based on this topic. Each composer either wrote about water or the theme of water inspired them. The program Classics for Children does not necessarily mean that only academic works of classical composers are heard in the concert. After all, young viewers should also hear the familiar melodies they know from children's films, but also from classic cartoons. We receive a lot of comments in which parents write that they, as well as their children, enjoy learning the melodies that they heard in childhood. In this program, you can hear music from the film Children of Captain Grant. Such beautiful music. We're pleased that we have the opportunity to give people a magical world of music, kindness and sincerity. And we're glad that the audience can appreciate it.
Добра, щирості, якоїсь правди своєї, знаєте. А ми щасливі від того, що вони це оцінюють.
project is aimed at popularizing classical music, organizing festivals and concerts in the genre of academic and jazz art. The most fruitful relationship with the organizers was formed with the ensemble Kyiv Virtuosos. We're a young team, though we work with musicians with whom we have been playing for a long time. We were lucky to meet one particular musician named Dmitro Yablonsky, who is a famous cellist and conductor from a highly respected musical family. We're not a state structure. On the contrary, our objective is to create a rather unique and interesting program and give it our own creative juice. Kyiv Virtuosos is the core team of the project, which is engaged both in concerts for the adult audience and in children's programs. In the concerts Classics for Children, they perform in tandem with the theater of sound animation Golden Lion. The creativity of the artists and their love for music coincide with the planned theme. When we work with musicians, we listen to the music and then create and conceive images. The essence is that we visualize and materialize these images on sand. In this way, they truly and incredibly give birth to the music. There are many innovations in this artistic program. The theme of sea travel inspired the animators to come up with the idea of using water, which gives the genuine effect of real water. This is our author's idea to work not only with sand. We have several genres. We use shadow theater and special effects that give the impression of optical illusions. We, as artists, are always looking for opportunities to realize our images, though not only and not necessarily with the use of the sand. The repertoire of each program is based on modern compositions and on the works of composers of classical music: Vivaldi, Mozart, Saint-Saëns, Grieg, Rimsky-Korsakov, and Dunayevsky. Often parents take their young children to adult concerts, but this is not right. We prepared for the children such concerts, where they can enjoy the music and just relax. These concerts are especially done for young children. It's a matter of the space of freedom, and that creates a more positive and pleasant atmosphere for everyone. There were interesting episodes during the concerts and after them. One time, after the main program, we gave an encore and then went exit stage left, so to speak. Then we heard how children were crying and screaming, "Come back on stage, I want the concert to continue." So this shows that children like what is beautiful from the bottom of their hearts, and such emotional reactions are very touching to those who are performing on the stage. Images of Kapitoshka, Little Mermaid, and Little Red Riding Hood are immediately recognizable for children in tandem with the music that accompanies these well-known cartoons. Therefore, in the program Classics for Children, great importance is attributed to this musical direction. And it should be noted that there are many works that are composed especially for the Kiev virtuosos arrangements. There is a lot of music from cartoons, including classical music, that can be heard in these compositions. We try to balance between classical music and music from cartoons. This program, Classics for Children, is also dear to our heart. After all, this allows us to reminisce about our childhood together and return to it together with the new generation of children. We, as well as our viewers, get great pleasure from this nostalgia. We're thrilled to see such an exchange of energy between us and the children's audience and positive feedback. The way of presentation of this project is not a boring lecture on a given topic, rather a theatricalized interactive event in which there is a presenter, namely the captain of the ship, and his crew, who are essentially spectators, who take part in the journey, and all together they sail over the seas and oceans on a ship together. The merited artist of Ukraine and renowned actor of the Ivan Franko Theater, Alexander Pecheritsa. He is our permanent presenter, and he reads all the text to our program. As the host, he conducts the program in the form of a journey, in which he suggests together with our orchestra to engage the viewing audience. The authors of the project managed to combine the pleasant with the useful. After all, such young spectators not only enjoy the beautiful performance, but they also learn a lot about nature, music, and people and cultures of other countries. We understand how important this is. After all, these children are our future. As the saying goes, we reap the seeds we sow. It is critically important that the growing generation will be good, bright, sincere, and mentally and psychologically well developed. That is why we supported this idea. All the children's programs in this project are created on a daily basis. They start at 11 or 12 in the morning and last 1 hour. After receiving a load of interesting information over a short period of time, viewers will definitely come back. Every season the program is updated, which means that it is totally new. A new picture on the screen, new music, and an absolutely new story. Today we offer a story about travel over the great seas, and in the next season we will take our viewers on a tour through beautiful botanical garden and show them what nature is all about. The new Classics for Children is a highlight of a major and very diverse creative project with the aim of developing and popularizing the genre of classical art. So during the live concerts for children and adults, the music of Ukraine and foreign classics will be performed by the most highly revered and talented musicians of Kiev, as well as musicians invited from different European countries.